What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Extra Point, episode 31. I am Hunter along with Nick. How are you doing, Nick?
Well, Hunter, I'm doing well as always. How are you?
Doing fantastic, Nick.
Fantastic. All
Doing
right.
great. Doing fantastic. Ready to get this show on the road. We are going to be predicting week 9.
Yep.
Predicting week 9 football, NFL, and we will also be recapping this great Thursday night football showdown
Yes.
between the 49ers traveling to Arizona and facing the Colts. It was a very close one.
Yep.
Sadly, the underdogs, your prediction did not pull out the win. I was kind of
Close.
hoping they would. It was
Close. Yeah.
close, but they did not. So we will be recapping that game first, then going over our week 9 predictions. And
Yep.
then at the very end, we will be giving our top 10 power rankings at the half point of the season. Sound good, Nick?
It sounds like a plan, Stan. Don't need to be coy, Roy. Quote Dave Holman.
Okay,
All right.
so first topic of the day is going to be the San Francisco 49ers beating the Arizona Cardinals in Thursday Night Football 28-25. Nick, what did you see during this game?
Well, we'll start with the Cardinals, the losing team. I had the Cardinals pulling off the would-be upset over the
Close.
49ers. They played a tremendous game, and it was a great game. I think, obviously, I don't think any offense has done that successful against the 49ers defense yet
I agree.
this season. I don't want to hear about this whole short week stuff. It's a few days earlier. I get it. But damn, come on now. I think I was impressed by the Cardinals to put up the points they did against the 49ers defense. That being said, their defense let Jimmy Garoppolo kick their ass. He was
Yeah.
awesome. I think he had 130 something QBR, broke 300 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. The run game was there. I don't know if they were there to try and stop the run game. They really did not. 49ers didn't have that great of a run game. I think they
Nope.
averaged under 4 yards a carry. So I think they went one dimensional and said, we're going to stop the run and make Jimmy Garoppolo throw the ball. And he said, okay,
Did.
sure. And he did. And he threw all over their ass. That being said, I was impressed by the Cardinals' offense to put up the points they did. And damn, that 88-yard fucking touchdown, that dude
That
is
was beautiful.
fast. Oh my
What a
God,
throw.
that guy's fast as hell. Oh, perfect pass. But the play after, I mean, he ran 60 yards afterwards. So
Yeah.
that was an awesome play. It was a great game. Me and Hunter were talking before the show, and truthfully, Cliff Kingsbury is a dumbass coach. Why he threw that challenge when it was clearly not out of bounds, when it was clearly a first down, I'll never know. So that was a big part of it too. And but yeah, that's how I feel. There you go.
I think the 49ers did a terrific job. I mean, honestly, the traveling Thursday night football or the traveling team on Thursday night football typically has a big disadvantage because they have one day less of preparation time for the travel and rest. So I think if they would have played in San Francisco, it would have been a different story. It
Think
wouldn't have been a
so.
blowout, but it would have been more one-sided in my
More
opinion. But overall,
substantial.
a good game. The Cardinals did a great job. They put together a great game plan on offense. Kenyon Drake, I was talking to my brother who is a Cardinals fan somehow, don't know how, but he is. And I said that Kenyon Drake was a great pickup from Miami. And he is. He's an every down back. He can do everything that you need him to. Good pickup there. The offense of the Cardinals did a great job, I thought, in protecting Kyler Murray for the most part and getting the ball down the field when needed. Defense, they did try to go one-dimensional, and I get it. If your defense is average, you're not good at stopping the pass, you're not good at stopping the run, you
Right.
have to just
Yeah.
stick
Pick
to
your
one
poison.
thing.
Right. Pick your
Yeah,
poison.
I get it. I completely get it. And Cliff Kingsbury gets that's fine. I get that. He did what he could on defense, and
Yeah.
it wasn't enough. Jimmy Garoppolo, however, for the 49ers did a really good job. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a Arizona Cardinals defense that is
Right. You expect
but
him to do pretty good anyway. Yeah.
him and Emmanuel Sanders, they are doing really good in the communication and the what's it called? Connection with each other. They are
Okay.
a week and a
Yeah.
half of practice with each other, and they are
Week and a half he's been on the
doing really
team, and he
good.
led them in receptions and yards. So
So Jimmy Garoppolo did a great job, and it was an overall really good game. I was hoping it'd be a close one, and it was. Cliff Kingsbury, we talked about it beforehand. We talked about it a couple weeks ago and in the mini-sode last episode.
Yeah.
He is the problem with this team, and I still firmly believe it. The timeout, I'm not going to really fault him on that, but before half, I mean, if he saw something he didn't like, I get it, whatever. But that fucking challenge, that pretty much cost them the game. That was a
Yep.
dumbass challenge. He shouldn't have fucking done it.
Yep. Wasted a timeout.
Yep, and whatever. So, but overall, Cardinals did a really good job. 49ers did a good job, and it was a good game. I enjoyed it.
It was.
Moving on to our second topic of the episode. We are going to go over our Week 9 predictions. Been a little sloppy, both of us, these last couple weeks with predictions overall. Let's see if we can get
really up and down, yeah.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it back on a roll here. Starting off with the 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Texans at Jaguars. Who do you got in this game?
The Texans have been disappointing me the last few weeks. I know they lost to the Colts a few weeks ago in a tough game. It was close. They won a close, tough game. I'm pretty sure every game they have played in the last 7 or 8 weeks, they have either won or lost by 7 or less points. I get that. Seahawks are normally the same way, and they're similar to them as well. But to me, Deshaun Watson's the only reason this team is not honestly 1-7 or something. I mean, he is keeping their ass alive. I don't like him going against the Jaguars. They still have a damn good defense. They still have a top 10 defense. They slow down the run, so they're going to force him to pass the football. I don't know if Will Fuller will be back. I'm not sure. That may hurt them as well. I'm going to go the Jaguars. It's not really a home field either because, you're in London. So, there's no home field advantage. I will say this. I don't believe he's coming back, but Nick Foles, if he's coming back this week and they want to put him in there, they haven't said he's going to start or play. If he does, I'll retract it and go to the Texans. But if Minshew's in there, I think they'll win. Yeah.
I'm not going to really argue much. I'm going to say the Texans, but I do think the Jaguars have a good chance at winning this. You said it right. The only way or the only reason the Texans have a winning record right now at 5-3 is because of Deshaun Watson. Yep. Yes, I completely agree. But like I say, every single week, they beat teams by running the ball. Carlos Hyde needs to get his shit together, and they need to give him the ball and open up some lanes. They do that. DeAndre Hopkins gets open like he did last week and gets the fucking ball thrown to him. They're good, and they're solid. Their defense is solid. Their offense is solid. I'm going to go with the Texans. The Jaguars, they're an overall good team.
Yep.
The offense is just The defense is, top 15. They're ranked 13th total. But I'm going to go with the Texans. I think it's going to be a close one, though.
It's going to be a good game. So, flip a coin. Come on.
Moving on to the 3-4 Bears going up against the 4-4 Eagles at Philadelphia.
Shit, Hunter, I don't know.
I'll go ahead and say I'm going to go to the Eagles. The Bears have disappointed the fuck out of me. The Eagles last week looked really good going up against the Bills, who have a really good defense. They ran the ball and got the fucking running game going, controlled the clock, and that's how they won it. So I'm going to say Eagles. If they can run the ball against what should be a fucking number 1 Bears defense, they're going to win it. So I'm going to go Eagles.
Okay, and I'll go Eagles because they're proven. Okay, they've proven that they can, and like you just said, they can be successful. The Bears have 3 scrappy wins on the season. The Eagles honestly kicked ass against a pretty damn good defense last week, and like you said, they ran the football. Any team that has a good run game has a good offense in my book. So I think the Eagles can do very well against the Bears. However, I'm still shaky on their defense. That being said, the Bears' offense is of the worst in football, so that shouldn't be a factor.
God, yeah.
We'll go with the Eagles, and they're in Philly, so that'll be a difference maker as well.
Yep. Moving on to the 5-2 Colts are traveling to Pittsburgh to face the 3-4 Steelers. Should be an easy one.
Colts are going to win. Sorry. If the Steelers win, I'll be really fine. I would consider that an upset. I know they climbed back to 3-4, but that'd be a big upset because I think talent-wise, it is a substantial lead for the Colts.
I completely agree. I mean, I don't think the Steelers are going to win it at all. The only way they could win it is to pressure Jacoby Brissett and force him to make some bad decisions, which he hasn't been doing much of. So, yeah, that defense is going to have to stop the Colts. I think Colts all the way, though.
Yeah.
Not much to talk about right there. Moving on to the Jets and Dolphins, a fucking shitty damn game right there. We got the 1-6 Jets, 0-7 Dolphins in Miami. Who do you got in this one?
Man, I keep thinking
the Dolphins to win. This might be it.
No, I'm not going to, though. I think the Jets are going to kick their ass because that's an in-game thing. Adam Gase knows, Miami. He actually knows Brian Flores. He played against New England for years and years. So I think looking at matchups, looking at skill level, look, I don't know. Like I said the last few weeks, I don't know why Sam Darnold still sees ghosts. Happy Halloween, by the way. But I don't know what his problem is, but it's the Dolphins. I'm expecting a big game from him. If you got Sam Darnold on your fantasy, he's on your bench, I'm sure. Put him in. They're playing the Dolphins. Expect a big game from the Jets. However, Ryan Fitzpatrick is a fucking beast.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's a savage.
He's a savage. So expect some cool plays from him to keep it competitive. But the Jets should win in my book. So.
Yeah, I've said it in the podcast. There's going to be one game where I'm going to pick Miami to win it.
This
isn't going to be it. No.
Okay.
No. But looking at the league rankings, okay? So you got on offense, Jets are 32nd, Dolphins 31st. Defense, 19th, 30th. Passing, 32nd, 30th. Rushing, 31st, 30th. If you're not big NFL fans, there are 32 teams in the NFL. So they rank last in pretty much every single category.
Well, you got to consider the 4 weeks that Sam Darnold did miss. That affected the offense.
Definitely. That's what fucked them over from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Jets, though. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is a stud, at least for a couple of weeks, and then he starts to die off.
At least for maybe one more week. Yeah.
He'll be fine this week. Next week it might be when he starts dying off. But I'm going to go Jets. I think Sam Darnold's still a reliable, good QB. He's just trying to find his momentum. Le'Veon Bell is a great top-notch running back. The offensive line struggles here and there, and the receiving core is decent. I think they're going to be fine against a Miami Dolphins team that literally has no clue what the fuck they're doing, and the coaching staff honestly has given up fucking hope at this point. So I'm going to go Jets, no problem. And I don't even think it's going to be close. I think Jets are going to easily win this one.
Same. Yep. Yeah. I agree.
All right, moving on. We got a very good matchup. Patrick Mahomes still, I think, will be out, but it is going to be the 6-2 Minnesota Vikings traveling to Kansas City to face the 5-3 Chiefs. What a fucking matchup.
I'm going to go, you're going to be proud of me. I'm going to go Vikings. One.
Yes. Woo.
Kirk Cousins has been a fucking beast. I think they had a bye week last week, I think. I didn't see the Vikings playing, so I think they had a bye week. Kirk Cousins is, I wouldn't say he's MVP, but maybe quarterback QB of the year. I think you got Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and you got Kirk Cousins. I think he's my third best quarterback in football right now. So he's playing really well. The run game's kicking ass. Dalvin Cook, God, him and Christian McCaffrey. I'd flip a coin. I'm not sure which one's doing better. I really don't. Their numbers are phenomenal. Plus, they're playing the Chiefs defense, which, as we both know, is fucking ass. Also, call me crazy. They are in Kansas City. Kansas City has 3 losses this year, all in Kansas City. So I love that, making fun of their fans for that. So, yeah, I'm going to go Vikings. And I don't think it's going to be close, Hunter. Matt Moore playing, it's not going to be close. It's going to be a smoke show.
Honestly, I think the Vikings are a top 5 team in the NFL and a top 3 team in the NFC. So I'm going to go Minnesota. I think Kirk Cousins leading the QBR in the month of October. He did a phenomenal job, and he likes it. I like it. Everybody likes it because I'm a fan of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, you like that.
Dalvin Cook, like you said, is phenomenal. And I think Adam Thielen will be coming back to join Stephon Diggs in this high-powered offense, and the defense is starting to click. Patrick Mahomes being out, I don't really think it would be that big of a deal even if he was in. They still are throwing the ball really well with him out, and the defense is still ass. So I think the Vikings are going to light this defense up, and it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm pulling the Vikings out of this one easy. Yep. All right, moving on. We got the Titans who are 4-4, traveling to Carolina to face the 4-3 Carolina Panthers.
Don't be shocked by this, Hunter, but I think the Panthers are going to kick their ass. One, you know me. I'm not a Titans guy. They're so iffy. I know they won a few games in a row. I know Tannehill's playing solid, but they're the Titans. They've won 2 in a row. They're going to lose 2 more in a row right here. And it starts in Carolina. Panthers defense is due for a revenge game from hell. Poor Ryan Tannehill. A pissed off Luke Kuechly. I can't imagine. So good luck to them. I think the Panthers defense is going to kick ass. I think Kyle Allen is playing. I think Cam is back at practice, but Kyle Allen is still the quarterback. So hopefully he has a good recovery game. Their defense is pretty solid, so I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm just looking straight up at Luke Kuechly and that defense going, yep, no, we're not going to do that shit against San Francisco anymore. And I think they're going to damn near shut out the Titans. That's where I got Panthers. Plus they're in Carolina, so.
Well, Carolina has not won a home game yet this season.
What the fuck? Really? Shit.
Yup. So I'm going to go Carolina, though. I think they're going to pick up their first one. The Carolina Panthers defense, however, is not very strong against the run, as you just saw last week. They're better against the pass. So I'll expect Derrick Henry to have up to 60, 75 yards. But I do think the Carolina Panthers are going to pull out the win. They're going to shut down Ryan Tannehill. They're going to give up some rushing yards. And I think the Carolina Panthers offense, Christian McCaffrey, is going to have a fucking field day.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to say the Panthers all the way. I don't say it's going to be a blowout, but it's not going to be that close. So I'm going to go Panthers. And yes, I think they will have their revenge game, especially at home, to get that first win. Moving on to the Redskins at Bills. The Redskins are 1-7. Bills 5-2. Who do you got in this one?
The Bills really disappointed me last week. I had them winning, and honestly, they got their asses kicked. The one thing they were consistently good at on the season was defense, run defense specifically. And the Redskins have lost a few games in a row now. We're very competitive. They lost to the 49ers 9-0, not too bad. And I just came to the realization that the Vikings did not have a bye week last week. They played
Thursday night.
A week ago today, Thursday night, against the Redskins, and honestly put up a solid fight. If the Redskins defense plays as good as it has been the last few games, they can win this game. Yeah, why not? Redskins going to beat the Bills. That's not too far-fetched the way the Bills have been playing. As we mentioned many times, they were one of the best, 5-1, 6-1 teams to fucking start football that I've ever seen. So yeah, I think the Redskins can pull off a upset, I guess you want to call it.
I don't think that's too far-fetched. I'm not going to agree with it. I'm going to go with the Bills. I'm not going to pull this upset. But I have to admit, Case Keenum, if he plays and McLaurin gets open, I think they'll have a good shot. Adrian Peterson is questionable. If he plays, I think that will up the ante a little bit for the Redskins and improve their chances. But I'm going to go with the Bills. If Josh Allen does not turn the ball over, I think it'll be a pretty good game. If they start turning the ball over, they're fucked. It's all on him. He needs to make smart decisions for once in his fucking career.
For once.
And get the ball down the field.
God, please. Yep.
They need, and Frank Gore needs to run his ass off, run his old ass off. So I'm going to go with the Bills just because I think they can run the ball pretty well against the Redskins, and then the Bills defense should be able to stop Adrian Peterson or whoever is going to be playing running back.
Okay.
Moving on to the Buccaneers at the Seahawks. Buccaneers are 2-5. Sadly, it's kind of shocking, and the Seahawks are 6-2.
I'm going to go Seahawks. I know they lost 2 games this season, both home games, so I'm not going to use that reason anymore. But it's they really blew a win last week. If you ask me, they really blew a win against the Ravens because of costly turnovers, and whoever their offense coordinator is made a couple piss poor play calls in the fourth quarter. I think you take that away. I think they're actually 7-1, and I think they just beat the Ravens. So, that's a huge difference maker with that team. They correct those little mistakes. I think they'll win the game. However, like we say, if Jameis Winston doesn't turn the ball over, Russell Wilson better score some points because that damn offense has been kicking ass. They're still of the best in football in yards gained. I think they have the most turnovers that are next to the Browns. But they have in yards gained, and they're pretty up there in points too. Great receiving core, probably the best in playing the best in football right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're a pretty dangerous offense. I still got Seahawks, but they better look out because if Jameis Winston isn't feeling like he wants to throw 5 picks, it's going to be a shootout.
I completely agree with you. I'm going to go Seahawks just because they're the better team and they're playing at home. But I completely agree with you. The receiving core for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is fucking phenomenal. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Jameis Winston is a damn good quarterback when he needs to be getting the ball down the field.
Yep.
Everything else, no. But getting the ball down the field, he's really good at it. And I give him credit for that. Bruce Arians is a damn good coach.
Yep.
They just need to get I keep saying it over and over with almost every NFL team. The running game needs to go. If they can run the ball pretty well, I think they'll be fine. And Jameis Winston does not need to turn the ball over. Seattle's defense is a little shaky this year, ranking 23rd. So I think the Buccaneers have a shot. I'm going to go Seahawks, though. Russell Wilson is just fucking phenomenal, and he's very hard to beat, just him alone.
Yep.
I'm going to go Seahawks, but the Bucs, Jameis Winston does have a shot, and I would not be surprised if they win it and pull out their third win.
Good.
Moving on to the Lions at Raiders. Lions are 3-3-1, looking to beat the Raiders at home, who are 3-4. This is going to be a very high-scoring game.
It's going to be a good-ass game.
Really good game. Two of the worst defenses going at it. Matthew Stafford doing a great fucking job so far with his a really good fucking offense. And the Raiders, Josh Jacobs doing good. Tyrell Williams, Darren Waller, Derek Carr. Honestly, you can flip a coin on this.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can flip a coin. I'll flip one. Boom. Heads. Lions. I don't know. Lions. Maybe the Lions will win. I don't know. It's going to be a close game. If you haven't watched the Lions game this season, you're fucking missing out. Every game they play is close as hell. Okay? So watch. It's going to be a great game regardless. I think the Raiders defense is worse than the Lions defense, though. I think the numbers show it as well. So I'm going to go Lions because it's pretty even there. It's just I think the Raiders defense is pretty fucking terrible. I don't think the Lions defense is terrible. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's even decent. I think it's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the fucking Raiders. I'm sorry. So Lions, but that's honestly the only reason. Everything else is pretty damn evenly matched. I can't think of anything substantially different besides the defense.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go Lions. I think Matthew Stafford is a better quarterback in general than Derek Carr. Not by much, but enough. I think he's got a better offense around him. He doesn't even have to run the ball. Just pass the ball. They are a shitty team when it comes to running the ball, and they have been for a fucking ever, until before or after Barry Sanders. But Matthew Stafford's doing a damn good job. I'm going to go Lions, taking it over the Raiders in a very high-scoring game.
Good game.
And I look for Josh Jacobs to have a good game too, hopefully, if he plays. He's questionable.
Yep.
Moving on to the Packers at Chargers. The Packers, who are 7-1, top team in the NFC besides the 49ers, going against the Los Angeles Chargers, who are 3-5.
Honestly,
Moving on. So we got the go ahead.
No. I'm going to say, look, Packers are probably end up winning the game, but it's not going to be some smoke show like everyone thinks. The Packers are not a great team. Their offense is clicking. Aaron Rodgers is currently leading MVP to me. So their offense is clicking, but their defense is damn suspect as hell. They're very suspect. I don't like the defense at all. The Chargers have potential. I talk about it every week. They piss me off. They have potential to have one of the best offenses, or at least attacks, in the league between that great receiving core, between their multiple running backs they have, between a solid quarterback and Phillip Rivers, and a couple all-pro offensive linemen as well. I don't see why they couldn't at least make this a damn good football game and probably another shootout. So I'll go Packers. I don't want to go upset, but I will go Packers. But don't expect it to be a blowout. Don't expect a blowout. Chargers have
I'm not going to say a blowout, but I think they're going to easily win it. I don't think it's going to be a close one. Phillip Rivers is going to do pretty well are pretty good against the Packers' 22nd ranked offense or defense. Sorry. So I do think Phillip Rivers will do good. The running game, I don't think is going to get going, but Phillip Rivers will do fine. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers is unstoppable right now. With Devontae Adams, I think he's still out, correct?
He's still out and they're kicking ass. Yeah.
With him
The
being
Aaron
out, he's still got
Jones is
4 or 5 receivers
amazing.
he's throwing to.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones in the backfield is getting fucking catches down the field on wheel
Yep.
routes, seam routes,
Yep.
unfucking touched and unguarded. I just think Aaron Rodgers is doing a phenomenal job spreading the ball around the field and being fucking accurate as shit. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Packers by at least 17.
God, yeah. Well, I disagree with you there, but I think they'll probably win. I think it'll be a closer game than people think. So,
Speaking of closer game, we have the Cleveland Browns, who are 2-5, traveling to Denver to face the 2-6 Denver Broncos.
my team just played the Browns, and I know what they're capable of doing, and it's not good. I'm sorry. I witnessed. I never in my life had seen 3 straight plays with 3 straight turnovers. I've never seen it before. I'm sure it's happened
And
before. I've
you
never seen it.
watch a lot of AFC East games.
Exactly. I
Sadly.
watched the Dolphins and the Jets, and the Bills used to be terrible. So I've seen some shitty teams. I've never seen that before. But the Broncos defense has proven itself. The Browns defense is okay. It honestly would be a good fucking game. I'd say a defensive game. Joe Flacco, there's drama on both sides. Joe Flacco's being a little girl. The entire Browns team, they're a bunch of little girls. Baker Mayfield's walking out of yeah. So it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go Broncos. Sorry, Browns. I think, granted, it's honestly, if they wanted to start winning a few games, maybe get back to 500, like go on a little win streak, it would need to be now. I just don't think it's going to happen this season because of how they are as players, how they act, their attitude, the penalties, the whole nine. The coach sucks ass. So I got Broncos. I like that. I like that Fangio guy. I think he's a pretty good coach.
I do like him as a coach as well, but I'm going to go Browns. I think if they are going to win a game, this needs to be it. They're going up against a really good defense in Denver, who is ranked 4th in the league. Pass rush is still fucking good as shit. The run stopping is still there. Just the offense is fucking pathetic. Joe Flacco's not playing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
it's a great thing.
Who fucking knows? So they're going to be giving the ball to Phillip Lindsay a lot, most likely. But Cleveland Browns, the best thing they got going for them is Nick Chubb. Just hand the ball off to Nick Chubb, see what he can do.
Yeah,
and I think he should be fine. They've still got weapons on the team, and especially on the offensive side of the ball. So I think Cleveland's going to pull it out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be close. But the Browns should win this game, hopefully, with all that talent that they're letting go to waste. I don't fucking understand it.
So you're expecting them to win this game and maybe win a few more? To me, if they win this game, I'm expecting them to maybe be 500. I'm thinking maybe because their schedule is pretty weak from here on out.
So I don't know their schedule. Maybe this could be a morale booster, but the heartbreak that they had last week, talking all that shit, facing the Patriots, and by the way, it's a short week for them.
True.
I don't know, but if they have a weak schedule, I could see this being like a pick-me-up game and them getting a couple more wins. But
all right,
we'll
see.
Another Sunday night or a Sunday night game. We have the Patriots, who are 8-0, going to Baltimore to face the Ravens, 5-2. Possibly one of the toughest matchups of the year for the Patriots.
It's definitely the toughest matchup on paper, and looking at just straight up record, it's the toughest. They did play the Bills defense earlier, so they know what good defense is like. And the Ravens defense, oh my God, they massively improved after that Patrick Peterson pickup. They really did. That changed their defense entirely, if you ask me. What are you
Patrick Peterson?
Oh, sorry, Marcus Peters. Sorry. My bad. Little skinny guy, right? Yeah, Marcus Peters. Sorry about that. Yeah, Patrick Peterson's still chilling with the Arizona Cardinals. So the Marcus Peters pickup, now they got Marcus Peters and Earl Thomas on their defense. I'm a little suspect about their front seven because they did lose Mosley and Suggs in the offseason. Although their defensive ranks don't say that they're suspect, they're still solid. Your screen turned off. I got you. So it's going to be tough, but I still think the Patriots are a better offensive team than the Ravens. I think they're a better defensive team than the Ravens defense. I think the Ravens got a good ass kicker, so they got special teams probably taken out, but it'll be a pretty good game, I think. One thing as a Patriots fan, that would make me nervous is the running game of the Ravens. I'm almost certain they're probably the best in football. And that is people. The Patriots defense has a wink link. They don't have many great D linemen. They just don't. They got depth. They rotate, but they don't have any pop out. Wow, this guy's amazing. They don't have any defense linemen like that. So their run game on defense isn't that great. So that'll be a challenge stopping the run. But if they can make them pass the football and stop the run, the Patriots will win. If they let them run all over them, they might fucking lose the thing. So we'll see. I still got Pats because I'm biased. So
It's gonna be a tough game.
yeah.
Patriots are the best team in football, in my opinion. Offensively, they are still solid. I mean, the stats might not show it, but it's Tom Brady. He'll be fine. Defense is the best in football in almost every fucking category. But I think this is going to be a very close game, and it's going to be a very good game to watch. It's the toughest game that the Patriots have faced and probably will face for the rest of the season because Bill Belichick and the Patriots struggle against mobile quarterbacks. Even if they can't throw, Lamar Jackson, he still struggles with mobile quarterbacks, and it's been proven for many, many years. Cam Newton, 2-0 against Bill Belichick. Lamar Jackson gave them a run last year, I do believe, or the year before. And Russell Wilson still always gives them trouble as well. It's
Sean
just any
Watson.
mobile quarterback gives Belichick problems.
Last year, Mitchell Trubisky gave him trouble.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know what it is. It's just a flaw in that defensive scheme or defensive style that he
It's an old school defense, and there were never any players like that old school.
Right.
So
the Ravens are a good team, though. I mean, they're a pretty decent team.
Yeah,
defensively, they're really good. Offensively, they are the best running team in football. No question about it between Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram. I'm going to take the Patriots. However, an upset could be in store right here, and it could end the Patriots. I'm sorry, but the Patriots' undefeated streak just because Lamar Jackson can run the ball, and he's the best quarterback in the NFL when it comes to running right now at this moment. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots though. It's gonna be a tough one. Just many years of watching Cam and the Patriots fucking battle it out. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be crazy. Moving on, Monday Night Football, you have the Cowboys and Giants. The Cowboys who are 4-3 and the Giants who are 2-6. Daniel Jones looking to kick some fucking cowgirl ass. Who do you got?
I don't think it'd be much of an upset. I'm gonna go with the Giants just because the Cowboys are doing that roller coaster thing again. I don't know why or what makes them so inconsistent. Because, God, on paper, I mean, damn, they should be fucking damn. They're probably undefeated, but they're not. Their
coaching.
offense should be amazing. Their run game should be the best in football. It's not terrible, but damn, I mean, with that O-line, with that running back, now with Dak Prescott having probably the best year of his career, arguably, he's got probably the best receiving core he's had yet working with. He's got Jason Witten back, so he's got a lot of weapons, and their offense doesn't produce enough for me. Their defensive front seven should be the best in football as well, and they're underperforming. I think it comes down, like I said previous weeks, to coaching. And I think Pat Shurmur right now is made some good decisions for his team. And I think, Jason Garrett's lost a couple of disappointing games. So I'm going to look at the Giants just because their expectations are low. The Cowboys were high this season, and their Giants are exceeding their expectations. Cowboys certainly are not. So don't look at their records. I'm looking at coaching. I'm looking at morale, and I think the Giants could definitely win this game. I wouldn't even call it an upset. I really wouldn't, because records, they're not that far off. Giants.
I like the Giants. I like Danny Dimes and Daniel Jones. I like Saquon Barkley. I like what they're doing in New York.
Yeah.
They have a young team. They have a younger team with a bunch of young star players, and they'll get better over time. I like the Giants, but I am going to go with the Cowboys. Cowboys have a really good team. Defensively, they're top 10. Offensively, they're top 3 in statistics. But I like what you said. you can't really tell that they're the best offense in football. You really can't
You
statistically
can't.
because their coaching is
Yep.
just fucking shit.
Yep.
Their coaching screws them out, and their play calling screws them out of games. I honestly don't all believe it's Jason Garrett. I think it's honestly, I would not be surprised, and I've said it before, if Jerry Jones tells Jason Garrett what to fucking do. I would not be surprised.
I'm sure one day we'll hear about the truth.
Oh
man.
yeah, I mean, but yes, they have a great team. I'm going to take the Cowboys just because they have a better team in general, even if they're traveling to New York. But play calling is what's screwing them over, and just the play style going into games. But I'm going to take the Cowboys. I think Dak Prescott's going to have a damn good game. Ezekiel Elliott as well. They're going to torch this Giants defense, but I do believe it's going to be a tough one. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Okay.